real love. Ooh, I'm searching for the real love. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys missed me because I missed you and your beautiful faces and your beautiful smiles, and I received all of that love and that positive vibrations, and I'm back with another video. I told you guys I'll be back on Thursday, and I'm back. Again. So today, after watching the World Cup, I'm going to be talking about a topic that may touch a few people and may be a bit sensitive, but please, I mean no harm. So today, I'm going to be talking about African players or black players that need to start playing for their home country. And yeah, it's a little bit touchy subject, but I really feel like it's time for African players to start playing for their home country. And you may be thinking that, hey, hold on a minute, they are playing for their home country, that they were born inside France or inside Belgium or Portugal, wherever they're playing for. They were born there. So doesn't that mean that they're French and this and that? Yes, they are French, they are Belgium, they are these things, but let's be real, like, what I'm about to say may be sensitive to a few people, to a lot of people, but honestly, I don't care, because this is my opinion. But I really feel like they need to stop playing for the colonizers. It sounds harsh, but it's the truth, because you're giving these colonizers our accolades. You're giving them all of our accolades, and you're not even bringing back home the accolades. Africa is not receiving any accolades, and it's the African players on these foreign teams that are helping these teams get the accolades. Like, for example, this World Cup, the French team, that starting 11, I think there was only one or two French people on that team, on the starting 11. On that starting 11, there was only one or two French people. Griezmann, descent is Portuguese, half of them are Cameroon, some of them are Congolese, Guinea, Mali. We even have Giroud, he has Italian in him. They're not even fully French. And then there's people saying that this is the second, this is Africa, that we're supporting them because they're Africa. And then what's it? I saw a post, P. Diddy saying that hashtag Black Excellence, and he has the France team. And I'm honest with you, it was just an ignorant post. And I'm gonna try and find it and put it on this so you guys can see it. Because it's like, you're saying Black Excellence. How is that Black Excellence? That you have African players winning World Cup for France, not for their home nation in Africa. You're giving accolades to your colonizer that enslaves your people, and then you're doing hashtag Black Excellence. And then people be commenting, yeah, Black Excellence. That's not Black Excellence. It's not Black Excellence. Don't be fooled by all of these so-called powerful people on social media giving you false information. It's not Black Excellence. You have Lukaku and Benteke playing for Belgium when they're Congolese, when Belgium was the reason why Congo is so rubbish right now as a nation. You have all these players playing for their colonizers, and it's kind of like, are they not educated? Like, did their parents not educate them? And I even use myself as an example. I was born and raised inside the UK, England, and my parents are Nigerian. My dad has some Sierra Leone in him. But if you ask me the question, Colin, would you rather play for England or Nigeria? Hands down, I always say Nigeria. I always say Nigeria. There was a point of time where I would have been like, oh, England. I always say Nigeria. It doesn't mean that I'm neglecting England and I'm saying that, oh, they didn't help raise me. England did help raise me, and they did play a big role in who I am today. Yes, I speak that language, the slang, and know it, yeah. But at home, in my own house, the culture that is in my house is Nigerian culture. Is everything I do, even my English culture, I mix it with Nigerian culture. So it's like English and Yoruba culture like mixed together. It's so at home I'm born as a not as a like more like a westernized Nigerian in a sense, because that Nigeria is obviously a lot different there. But my parents tried their best to implement the culture into the house. So the food I eat, jollof rice. Listen, I can't go a week without eating jollof rice or anything from my home nation. I can't survive on mashed potatoes and sausages, baked beans with steak and gravy. Lie, I'll die. My mom knows it, my dad knows it, everyone knows it. I can't. And I know the thing is that Pogba can't go a week without eating his Guinea food as well. Lukaku can't go a week without eating his Congolese food. So I don't know why they're fooling everyone. It's not sad, but it's very sad because imagine it like this. You have to always see the bigger picture of things, right? Like, do you think that Usain Bolt would be Usain Bolt if he ran for USA or let's say England? Do you think Usain Bolt will be as big as he is now? And the answer is no, because if Usain Bolt didn't run for Jamaica, he wouldn't have received, he broke all those world records and all of that, but the fact that he decided to run for Jamaica and he comes from a nation and he represented his own nation and his own nation lifted him up to where he is, the support, the praise, they lifted him. That's why Usain Bolt is this big figure. Yes, he's the greatest sprinter ever, but if he never represented Jamaica, he would not be as big as he is now. And it's the truth. And because of Usain Bolt, there's so much other youths in Jamaica that believe, if I get into sprinting, I can be like Usain Bolt. I can get out. I can help my family. I can do this. I can do that. Now let's flip it back to football, right? Like in Africa, most African parents believe in education, education, right? And the thing is that African countries have always developed brilliant football players. But the fact that the best of them don't really play for their home nation has kind of spoiled it for us. For example, I'm just going to throw random names like Marcel, I don't know how to say his name. He used to play for Chelsea. Marcel Desailly. He's Ghanaian. Many of you probably didn't know that because he played for France. So imagine if he played for Ghana, what difference that would have made, how that would have empowered the nation. Imagine if players like John Barnes, who's a Jamaican, who played for England, played for Jamaica, how that would have helped the youths back then. Imagine if Zidane played for Algeria, how that would have helped them. Imagine if Vieira played for Senegal. Imagine if all these great football players actually played for their home nation, how that would have empowered Africa. Because I believe that, for example, if all these players actually played for Africa, I believe that we would actually probably maybe have like an African league. Yeah, it sounds shocking. I believe that maybe we'll have an African league. Maybe we'll have some really good clubs inside Nigeria where you, as a footballer inside Nigeria, as a kid in Nigeria, you can go through that team's academy and teams from all around the globe can see you. Because players didn't play for England or they didn't play for these foreign countries where they grew up, they played for their home country. And I feel like because of that, football in Africa hasn't really reached its peak, hasn't really reached its match potential. And that's why if you flip the script and look at South America, who's they're struggling with poverty as well. But Brazil, the only time you'll see a Brazilian not play for Brazil is if they can't make the Brazil team. Then they'll join the foreign country. But all of them will play for Brazil. Argentina, they'll all play for Argentina. And because of that, they have academies in these nations. They have really good clubs. They have a really good league, and they're exposed to the whole world. So through football, football has helped Brazil, Argentina, Chile, and all these nations help bring exposure to the kids so that worldwide scouts can see them and they can get scouted by these big teams. But because African-born players don't really play for Africa, their home nation, well, Africa is not a country, so their home nation, like Nigeria, Ghana, Guinea, Mali, all of those, because they don't play for those nations, there's not that exposure. You don't have good leagues inside these nations. You don't have academies in these nations. And if you do have academies, they're not exposed academies. Because we're out here winning World Cups for France. We're out here helping Netherlands win Euro. We're out here helping all of these colonizers win. But we're not helping ourselves win. Because in the long haul, we're hurting ourselves, and we're hurting Africa as a whole continent. So France winning the World Cup isn't black excellence. It's not. In my opinion, it's not. If anything, it just shows how Africa has gone down. The fact that we are winning for other people and we can't even see that. The French team is playing French music, French African music. They're not even playing like French music. They're playing Africans speaking French. I don't know the guy or the singers, but they're playing. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what it's come to. You have the white people on the French team dancing to the African music and like, yeah, then you see Griezmann. Instead of them to be playing for their home nation and doing that with their home nation, they're bringing the culture to the foreign land, and they're allowing them to enjoy our culture, and they'll take it and they'll take advantage of it and they'll exploit it, because that's what they've been doing from generations back and back and back and back. Like my auntie said something to me. I forgot what it was, but I'm gonna try and remember. It's kind of just like someone can live inside your house for 10 years and call it home, but it will never truly ever be their home. It will never ever truly ever be their home. And those words, when I heard them, they were powerful, and it's the truth. I can go live in Australia today, go live there for 20 years, but then I can look in the mirror and be like, is this really my home? Some people will be like, yeah, this is really my home. They'll be like, yeah, I fit right in. And then some people will be like, is this really truly my home? And they'll be like, no. So I feel like all these players of African descent, I feel like it's time for you to look in the mirror and be like, yo, let's go back home and let's help them. Because when it's enough is enough. Enough is enough, because it's getting ridiculous now, because they should be I'm not trying to Africa has never won a World Cup. We've never won a World Cup. We've never. And it's sad, because we should have. Because we have the talent. We do have the talent. Because I'm pretty sure France, they won the World Cup because Kante, I don't know where he is in Africa, but he's there. Mbappe's from Cameroon. Germany in 2014, the best defender, Joe Boateng, he's from Ghana, he's Ghanaian descent. It's getting sad, it's really getting sad, and I just feel like part of all this black empowerment movement that's been going on and us regaining our power, I feel like we should really look into that, because I feel like because of the racial problem in football, I feel like that will help. Because I even found out Thomas Lemar is Nigerian. That name was so sweet on my tongue, and I knew there was a reason why he's Nigerian. And it's like all these players facing racial abuse and all of this, I feel like if they played for their home country, their home true country, and they had that backing, that support, when they face that, their home, because us Africans, when we support with all our heart, all our mind. So when one of our players gets that racial abuse, we all attack. we all attack whoever did that to them, because that's how we are. We're united as one whenever we want to be united. Whenever one of our own is attacked, we all go and attack. It's war. We all fight. So I feel like some Nigerian players are starting to do it, like Iwobi, Ola Aina. They're starting to realize that what's the point of playing for England anymore? Let's just play for Nigeria. And I feel like Iwobi saw the love. That's why he didn't play in the World Cup. They gave him too much love. My belly, my head, he felt it, bro. Man was eating too much during the World Cup. That's why he didn't play. But thank you guys for watching my YouTube video. Thank you for all the support and the love. I really feel it. I mean, even though I don't get 1 million views or 100,000 views, it's still a blessing, because at the end of the day, from the beginning I said I'm doing this for me as much as I'm talking to you guys. And I feel like, imagine me inside one room and there's 20 people looking at me on a stage talk, or not even on a stage, just sitting and we're all in a circle and just listening to me talk. And it's just like, wow, 20 people took time out of that day to listen to me talk, when it's just like, I'm just like you guys, you know what I'm trying to say. So I really thank you guys, and also I thank God, and I thank all my support system, because it's really a blessing. It's a blessing, and it's humbled me, and it's helped me see and appreciate things more than I didn't appreciate in the past. So I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. It's King on the beat. Yeah, you did.